Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he returns this to the 22. On first down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 24, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run with Etienne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism. Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Play action. Now Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson will throw again. It's caught by OBJ. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Jackson going to run, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
What's the deal, y'all? I got you, baby. You know what we need, baby. You ready to roll? Let's roll. Here we go. Let's go, man. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's ride, dog.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Play action. It's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Adafe Owe. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That will go down has a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. The left side completion to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They go play action with Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Again, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go, baby. It's all like pop code. Come on now. It's all like pop. They can't beat us straight up. They gotta walk that walk, baby. Dig down deep. Get it, baby. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. I'm coming. Nothing free. Who's gonna make a play, baby? Let's smart, baby. Let's go. Let's be smart. Let's play the ball. They can't stop.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away, and now it's down to a one-score game. First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And Jackson going to hold on to it again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Tucker's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get something together. That's smart, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Reyes. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. That was a big stop for the big man in the middle of that D-line.
So you're saying the operative word here is?
Big, large.
No doubt about it. How about him controlling the point of attack right there in the middle of the defense? Oftentimes has to split a double team in order to make a play. They could have put 4 guys on him. He was making that one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Lawrence. Screen play. Here's Etienne. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
dictate. You ready to play, baby?
Get it! Get it!
Let's go, fellas. All right, go get him now.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Let's play now, baby. Let's play. They can't beat us straight up.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From the 24, Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Reyes. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play. That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Agnew now to return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. It's a throw again is Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Reyes. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. A handoff for Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Throwing now, Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock. And likely just one final go at this now. A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.